Nuzlocke going live. I'm the goat of all goats. Muhammad Ali. Okay. We are playing Pokemon. We gotta do this dumb fight. I think we decided yesterday that we were gonna lead with Sandshrew for baiting purposes. I guess we could. No, we can't lead with Geometric Dude. Fetch is always gonna hit the range, and then it would be just a question of who comes in next. I do think it's probably just gonna behoove us to ball on Onyx. I don't think we're gonna have a way to manipulate the baits in a way. And I mean, I guess Geodude can also take the hit if need be. So if we lead Sandshrew, we expect to have Omar or Amaranth come in. I think it's going to be Omar because of the favorable type. And then we just go... Well, then we don't want to use Turtwig for that, though. This is a Bellossom moment. Or even just a Gloom moment. Yeah, it could just be a Gloom moment. I mean, I still don't know if I want to rip the evolution. I mean, if we don't have to, we probably shouldn't. If I go Gloom, that should bait in Amaranth. Good question. I think it's the briefcase? Nope. What did I call it? Wipe. Ah, that one. It's back to the briefcase. But I mean, trucking still, I feel like translates well. It's still a truck. We still be trucking. Who do I want to beat up? This guy with Amaranth. Oh, shit, great. I mean, I guess this could be Billiam Barrel, or Dun Sparse. I guess maybe Dun Sparse is good because... Oh, yeah, that actually is good because that'll bait in. If Machop, if this is still going in order, that'll be Machop here. Yeah, I think everything should go to 15 here. And then for this guy, it would be Karate Chop, Rock Throw. Probably more likely Karate Chop. I forgot. This guy has no fucking... flying type moves for a decade. Would we usually go Ligma against this guy? It seems like the Ligma does pretty good. Or back to Sandshrew. Yeah, I think it's probably like Slugma. Fissure... Lower than... Fouls if the user's level is lower than the target's. So I guess we should probably go 16 Slugma for that. If that's going to be our guy. Unless we have someone else who can do it. What a bunch. If we have someone else who can do it, we would rather have them do it. Oh, what about the ripped side beams from Coughing? Because they can do it. Yeah, we'll go Cough. Plus, if they actually wouldn't even... Oh, wait, we don't even have to go 16. We can probably go 15. Because we can't get hit by Fissure. Well, actually, I don't know how that works. Well, I'll just go 16 to be safe. It's like, I'm not 1,000% that's how Fissure works, but I would like to not find out. You feel me? Man. I would love to just sit down and grind the game, though. Might leave your opponent coughing. Put that guy in a coffin. Hit him with that Havana syndrome, leave him coughing. Put him in a coffin. Yeah. I feel like I just need to get ahead. If I just get ahead on content for a week and just been able to... If I would just be able to just fucking run it down in this game, that'd be so sick. We can go, yeah, maybe like Geodude if we get out of order. Yeah. Okay. Put that ass in a coffin. Throw that ass in a circle. I need to have my controller plugged in before I launch the game. DSume is such a finicky emulator. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's like weird things that matter rarely actually end up being things you have to worry about. Okay. Let's get our squad together. Why is this so loud? Okay, so Andrew Santru, Gloomy Boomy. I'm done with Sparse, Coughing Baby, Turtle Twig, and Geometrical Dude. How did I not realize I did this? How did I not realize I did this? Oh, man. Let's see. My community college, I was a tour as a regular college, and I don't plan on going to school, but they're free and they offer us food. Hell yeah. Dude, that was the lifeblood of any university student is any event, you don't give a shit if you want to actually be there. If they've got free food, you're in. That was like, there would always be like late night events on my campus and you would go, you'd get the food and then you'd go out drinking after. You'd use that as a pregame or you'd like bring alcohol in containers that would be not suspicious or maybe very suspicious but not, I was going to say admissible in court, but I think you get what I'm getting at. And you just bring those. But yeah. Is there anyone in particular I want to give that quick claw to? But absolutely go and get your bag. Who is the most annoyed? Is it... I mean, I could give the coffin, right? Throw that ass in a circle. Yeah. It's like that shit, I know one of my friends, they went on vacation and they sat through one of those timeshare meetings to get... I forget what they got for free. With no intention of investing in a timeshare, the right call. Yeah. And I would like to get the poison barb. That would obviously be fun and cool and sick. However, I'm not gonna work too hard for it. Yeah. Yeah, from their retelling, it wasn't as bad. It was like a couple hours, but I forget if they got like a different vacation out of it or something, but they like, it was worth the 2 hours, even though I, in my right mind, could never do that. I would just be like, please just shoot me with a gun. Okay. Anyways, let's see how this goes. I did yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, we brought the squad. Okay, we're gonna go dig. They're gonna priority spikes. That always kills, so we only have to deal with one layer. I'd say we expect to see Omar Knight here. Suge Knight. They will be brining. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. The dispensary is hurt by the spikes. Me when COVID. People aren't smoking because of the spikes. Magical Leaf. Now, here's where baits... I mean, if it is to be expected, this should be Amaranth, is my guess, because of Aerial Ace. Cool. And then we go Dun Sparse. Yeah. This little hot tub bug. We're indoors. That did a lot. Crit does 27. We might be in a world where we're dead to 2. Actually, we're definitely in a world where we're dead to 2. Okay, this might mess with our baits a little bit. Unless this guy shows up and shows out. I know they have Serene Grace, but hell yeah, bro. Hot tub bug time machine. Okay. Also, we baited everything in the proper order. Let's go. Credit shop. Yeah, see. This is why I stopped playing yesterday, because I was like, I feel like there's a way to get close to guarantee the bait order that I want. And bingo, we got it. No guard leftovers. Hot tub bug time machine. Okay, we're not gonna... I don't want to sit through all that. Just let me hit my side beam. Let me rip these side beams like it's nobody's business. What's our danger numbers? Rock throw crit does 16. And we took like 2 there from sand. I think we just barely might be good if that doesn't hit. Oh, or it just dies. That works too. We love the order of operations. Okay, we would have been fine though. Like exactly max roll crit plus that. Okay. Now we try to commit a heist. Well, I guess I could do this. Well, what are we baiting coming out? It's not dig, it's rock throw. I could do this. Are you with me, cameraman? The Pinkertons are still around? Really? We're dead to a lot of rolls of dig crit. Huh. Is that something we really want to risk for a poison barb? I don't think it is. I think I'd rather just take my ball and go home. Or we could go here, actually. Let's go Sahara instead. Yeah. There's some shit about, like, the Pinkertons when someone got, like, early Pokemon cards, right? Yeah! Yeah, that's... We had the exact same thought, yeah. Exactly that. Does Dig make contact? Okay, so if we hit Dig, we should steal this barb. Not if they hit Dig, we hit Dig. Let's find out. We shall not find out. Ouch. Okay. Does a Mega Drain make contact? Mega Drain does not make contact. Okay, this is just gonna be dig again. How much does... I think maybe Turtle Twig can get there with Bite Mega Drain safely. I hate the dig out of when it's used of a true. See, okay, so we take... Let's see if we can math this out. We take 2 from Sandstorm. Then we take a lot from Poison Barb. Do I just hold it? I don't think I need it that bad. I don't think this is the most important thing. I'd rather not... I think the chance was not getting all those flinches there. Razor Leaf does make contact. Yeah. We still could get, like, confused, yeah. I think I'd rather just take the guaranteed we're not dying over getting the barb. I think I want to say it was never bugged for the opponent, but that might not be true. Because I remember us seeing... Yeah, no, I think it has been bugged for the opponent because we saw, like, a Pokemon hang... Oh, you can't see my mouse. Like, right below our XP bar, we saw, like, a Pokemon hang out there before when the enemy used Dig. So, or enemy used a move, so I guess that was probably Dig. All right, that wasn't too bad. No heist. And let's see how fight 2 goes. 2 goes. 2 go. Bow, 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 bow. Everybody can go 16. Shield. Kabu. Larv. Mag. Nose. Okay. Everyone's going 16, so we might as well just get these evolutions in. Howdy. Boom. I don't think we get Golbat for a bit. Do we get Golbat after the split? And then it's like we don't get Big Bat for a while. Yeah, we get Golbat at 22. It's not bad. Yeah, so I want, and then, what's it gonna say? We don't get Chestnut, right? Chestnut's after 24, yeah. I'm tempted to keep, what's his name? I'm tempted to keep, my brain is running on empty food review. Will-O-Wisp on Slugma. Because I did see Squirk was using that against Eterna, or what's her name? God, Gardenia. Was using it against Gardenia. So that might be the move. I just always see low accuracy and I'm like, I don't want to click this move. And I want to check one more time the Bidoof is someone we don't want to evolve early. He gets Bubble Beam at 17. It's not missing anything. You're not going to miss a thing. Here, Olive Garden evolved into a Grotle. Stomp is good. Okay, who would we... I think it's probably better to have Bite, because the mons we'd be using Rock Throw against are ones we really don't want to be in front of. Nah, I think we'd rather have Water Gun. Is that true? Would I rather have Water Gun? How's the special attack here? It's probably miserable, yeah. Yeah, so we're probably not clicking that, so we'd want the utility of it. All right. Okay, we've got those cleared up. I think we can consider the Bellossom evolution, but we don't have to. Bom, bom. So I should clear these all out because I got a lot of pre and post evs in here. Evolution. It's not that fighting game tournament. This is still the run, baby. This is slow and steady. I feel like I'm starting to lose. People are starting to pass me because I'm playing so slow. Are you sure? Don't have to think. I'd make it to you, Team Blossom. I guess if I pre-sleep this, doesn't matter. Turtle run, yeah. Yeah, I guess I would have 2 turtles then. Yeah, it's closer than I thought it was. It's Gardenia City where you get it, but I guess if we get anyone else who wants the other stone, yeah. But we shall see. I don't know if there's any conventional wisdom based on that. Pre-sleep is not banned yet. It is from my understanding, and I'm gonna pull this up here. It is in the next patch said to be as of next patch, the current ban is for pre-sleeping to be banned outside of using the game. So pre-sleeping is going to be available in the next patch. So I think, yeah, pre-sleep is not banned yet. Yeah, because it's not available in that custom PC yet. I don't think it's crazy lame. I think the game's really inconsistent, which is kind of the design of it. And I like that pre-sleeping makes it a little bit less consistent. Because like losing a run to a 10% like ice beam freeze really sucks. Like that's, in my mind, that's what pre-sleep is for. Pre-sleep is for allowing consistency. Like allowing there to still be bullshit in the game. Like it doesn't prevent all the bullshit, but it's just preventing the game from, like, it's limiting the factors of things that can happen. Yeah. I do agree with that, though. Like, it would have made sense to, like, ban it from the jump if they really wanted to do that. Or do something that changes it. Yeah, it does beat Toxic Spike in real set. Like, it is stronger than that. But I think, like, in most fights, that's what you're using it for. And I mean, you could do things like they do in the Eterna Forest tag battle at the end where they just heal you before so you can't pre-sleep, which I found out the hard way. Because that fight is like based around putting you to sleep with Dark Void. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave with Grotle. This will always kill. Solid Rock won't matter. Grotel's going to bait in probably Magby. Yeah. It only beats Toxic Spikes once, I guess. Like all the time you need. This isn't a speed run. Yeah. 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 It allows for more consistency, which I think I like. Especially in a game like this. Like, something like Run and Bun, it would be banned immediately or wouldn't be allowed because that is game-breaking for fights that are designed like that. And I guess a lot of the fights in Run and Bun, you can, like, pre-burn or pre-status. Yeah. Platinum Kaizo speedrun. Bruh. I don't even know how to play the game. I'm still learning. But I do understand why people might not like it. But I personally do. Why for the life of me did I think this had like was able to survive a hit before? I don't know what for the life of me did that. Yeah, my only hesitancy with leading Grotle here is that I want to use Grotle later on in the fight, but I don't think anyone else does this nicely. I mean, yeah, maybe Geometric Dude. Yeah, like, I think there's good arguments on, I think there's good people on both sides of the pre-sleep argument, but I personally am pro pre-sleeping because if the game's bullshit, I would like to have ways to fight back. Like, I think what we're seeing throughout the design philosophy of Sinister Hooded Figure and the, like, Hall of Fame and all that is that they don't really care for things that save you time in the long run. Like, restarting / not being able to GMO your starter for big runs, I think is really dumb as well, because it's like, there's no skill expression in resetting a bunch of time. You're just wasting time. I do like the compromise of having pre-sleep be like set to a number of uses, or maybe you could have like one Pokemon per fight pre-slept. I think that would be a nice compromise. But because I think in my mind too, it's in that form, as long as you're not like fully sleeping everyone, there's some skill expression there for like when do you use that in the game when it matters. But yeah, it seems like across the board. I mean, someone posted a screenshot in here the other day of like, I want to say it's like the Snow Point City map where it's just like complete, you literally cannot see anything to walk through. Like bullshit just for bullshit's sake. I don't like that. Like the game is challenging enough, it feels cheap, but that also is kind of the essence of Kaizo, right? But I liked Emerald Kaizo because there's so much you can do to fight back, especially because so many plans have been figured out. Like, that, I think, is the give and take of a Kaizo game. Like, if there's a way to undermine it, like, that's the whole fun of it, is, like, finding the little edges. Bringing up speedrunning, I don't know how task speed to see on task run work these kind of games. Yeah. One per fight seems okay, then exactly, like, yeah, if there's like, because very often it's good to just like, okay, I'm gonna pre-sleep everyone, even not even checking for it, like, and it'll just end up being useful. Like, there's no downside to it. Yeah, task run of a Nuzlocke. I guess a task run of a Nuzlocke would just basically be like, you plan every fight and you'd be able to have like perfect IVs or plan out for every individual one. That'd be really painful to do though. I guess it'd essentially be like a sandbox run, but you'd also have to like manipulate the AI to get the things you want. Yeah, I guess that's true. Like if you're in like a fight with a Pokemon with like bad dreams or something, or Dream Eater, like you don't want your whole team asleep from the jump. Yeah. But like generally, if I had the option to enter every fight pre-slept or no fights pre-slept, the better option is every fight. Yeah. If the devil was very Pokemon specific for some reason. Also, what up, Overtail? How you doing? How you doing, Big Frog? Maybe we could just put Gloom in front of this guy and just have a field day. Put Zubat in front of them. Honestly, that's not a terrible idea. I guess Zubat can't do fucking shit for damage, right? Damn. Well, I hope your night turns around, Overtail. Yeah, why don't we just lead with Glubat and then click Supersonic and then wait and swap to someone else? Or we can even go back to the Grotle plan if we want. Or go to someone like Farfetch too instead. We just need a little bit of self-damage. Glubat. Bat. Can the bat do anything else in this fight? What up, Moo Man? They can maybe annoy Magby a little bit. Wait, oh, that's far-fetched. It's like, what are these matchups? No, they can't do shit for the rest of the fight. Got it. Well, no, they can sort of beat up Nosepass. L parents. Sorry to hear that. Overtail. I can do Dunsparce for that. Speaking of hell parents, that is a choice, man. Okay. I'm bringing Dunsparce to this fight. Am I really afraid of anybody in this fight? Am I really afraid of anybody? Because this Dunsparce can beat up like 12 kids. It's the 8th there. Well, it's not your birthday where you are. I struggle with this of like, what do you guys think? So I'm here, like I've done this for friends' birthdays. I've gone back and forth where it's like, it's their birthday for me now. Should I tell them happy birthday now or should I wait till it's their birthday for them? Like, I don't know what is what is most proper. I mean, I guess in a perfect world, I should wait till it's their birthday for them, but then I'll be like texting them at like 5 p.m. Or, I forget, there was someone's, I think I had my reminder on my phone to text someone for their birthday because I had like set that up because I'm bad at remembering dates. And I was like, okay, I'll text them tomorrow. And then I just completely forgot until like a week later and felt like shit. Because I was like, oh, I'll just remember the next day. Elbozo. Yeah. Those are the kind of things are the worst with your parents. Are you all good? Broke a drawer in the bathroom. Yeah, I can't imagine you were just like slamming shit trying to break a break a drawer. Acting like I'm Trump. Drumpf. Classic overtail Trump. Over Trump. You say I'm over Trump, but I'm not over Trump. You know what I'm saying? We can just go Grotle. We'll go back Grotle for the lead. I think we can literally just throw together a bunch of fucking idiots for this fight and win. Ooh, Taco Bell. Taco Bell drive-through roads, though. Yep. My advice for Overtime would be try to not get too mad about it, but that can really be grating. I remember as a kid, it's super grating because you like really have no control over it. Like, if someone was if a fellow adult when you're an adult is being unreasonable, you can just be like, bro, what the fuck? You're being unreasonable. I didn't mean to do this. But if your parents are being unreasonable, you can't really do shit. It's just like, well, I'm here. What the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah, I think this probably squad. This squad just wins. Yeah. I guess I can go Metal Claw. No, we can lead like Supersonic, then go here on the Metal Claw and then kill them. Yeah. Yeah. One of my coworkers, I smoke pot in my office. You can sleep in my office, but I'm pretty good there. Call that a hot box. Mm-hmm. That's literally, that was not a bar. That's literally what you call a hot box. Bars. Go to the kitchen. We call that a kitchen. Yeah. One of my coworkers made theater mascots. Apparently my theater is rad people. I'm confused by this sentence. Please elaborate. Yeah. Yeah. I think talking to a school counselor seems like a good place to start, Everdale. Parents can be bothersome, but they're probably just doing it out of love. What's up, Tomori? What the hell is that? AF? Oh, it's just the flag for Afghanistan? Okay. Let Tomori cook. Let Tomori cook. Yeah, no. They probably mean well in their own specific way, but it can be bothersome. Afghanistan AF. Okay. Apparently, whatever bot or thing I used to convert it says no, we cannot display the Afghan flag. Classic racist as untitled is added again. Oh, God. Yeah, it just doesn't like flags. Dude, why does the little, like, lead-in intro? Why is this kind of so sick? Yeah, why does that go so hard? Sounds like the start of like a news show. Alright, let's do it. No flags allowed. Twitch chat is a nationless state. Alright. Get him, Gluebat. Literally only one move it can click. You know. What's the I'm trying to think what that fucking gnome says during drama alert. Let's get right into the news. The Overtal situation is crazy. You won't believe what they're doing over at Overtal's house. Gonna move on, but shit like that. Get upset, but yeah. A totally reasonable reaction from you. Yeah, that sucks, Overdale. Nice job, Metal Burst, idiot. I think I Metal Claw for safety here, because I don't know with the one confusion hit that Dig's going to do enough. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but okay. Yeah, that's stupid as hell. Okay, do this, do this, do this. Probably going to go into Carl, I would guess. Mr. Budo. Damn, this guy can almost... That's a speed tie. I was going to say, they can almost rip this. Kind of a nut for that. Grodel? Grodel! Yeah. It's really funny. It seems like insider baseball because it's you responding to Noel. It's like, my paid actors down in the chats. Your comment on the pre-sleep one did really... It's like insanely upvoted on that. The people loved your pre-sleep comment. It's really, really funny. Or, no, Overtal responded. You responded to something, too. I forget what it was. Was it about, like, knowing what moves are going to happen being lame or something like that? Yeah. I know you guys got me. It's a good problem to have that there's, like, too many comments to respond to. Maggie from... I could stomp the yard. Is there anyone else particular I want to use this for? Fuck it. Let's stomp the yard. We just don't want to get burned. Ouch. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. And you were like, yeah, Seal and Dugong really popped off. That is such a Pokemon boomer argument. That shit's so stupid to me. Also, I need to be, like, slightly wary of my EXP. Okay. So, I'm gonna go... Let's see, how exactly close are we? 185, so we need to split this. We just need to split this 2 ways. 3 probably for safety. This is Seismic Toss, Toxic Protect. I think this is very inclined to protect. Don't quote me on this, but I think this is really likely to protect. Yeah, because of the sand. Let's hit it with the Leech Life, see what happens. Nope, we're just gonna sit through that. Truly the pinnacle of Pokemon designs, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's great ones in every generation, and there's ones that are lacking in every generation. Is the real truth of it all. Hell yeah. That's good. I'm glad. This Yoss is coming in. I think we just clean this up with Gloom. Yeah, cool. And we can split it 3 ways. My Moon just improved so much. When Moonman goes into the lab and practices their combos. That's sick. Yeah. I'm a similar way, Overtail, where it's like, when I get really upset about something, the best thing I can do is, like, go do something else. Because I get stuck in, like, the thought loop of, like, this way that I feel shitty will be the way I feel forever. And then as soon as I, like, play Slay the Spire for a half hour, I'm like, wait, I feel better. I just needed time to pass. But even if I've been trying to be better about when I'm in those feelings, identifying that, but it's really hard to, like, convince yourself of that when you're feeling that. 14 hours doesn't seem like very efficient for getting the results you're looking for. Who's left? Is it just Larvae? Is it just Steve Larvatar? We asked 100 people. What's your favorite kind of potato chip? That's what a great Steve Harvey impression I got. Number 10. Wait, those are 2 different things. I love edging, God. Bedge. Okay, are we dead to Crit Facade? 44. Nah, and this guy's just gonna die. Dunsparce is so sick, bro. I love Dunsparce. I just have such an affinity for one stage, really strong early game mons. Farfetch and Dunsparce have been my boys. Dunfarch. Well, you Dunfarched it up with this one, buddy. Apparently you can edge by, I think, talking to the sign or the guy. But I'd rather talk to the sign than the guy to edge. Alright, Roark 3. My partner is going to bring smoothies home. They had to go to the doctor this morning just to get blood work. But they're bringing smoothies home, so I've just been thinking about this smoothie. I had this weird thing yesterday. Maybe part of it was that I was sick. But I was just so voraciously hungry. For no reason. You said Pokidoku? Pokidoku it is. Ghost Alola. That would be Marowak. But the Alola form? First partner Alola. I want to say that's Rowlet? Cool. Alola Fairy. Primarina is Primarina that gen? I want to say Primarina is that gem. So Alola Fairy, we'll go Primarina. Cool. Water Ghost, the one I use all the time, Jelly Scent. First partner water, we'll go Totodile. Fairy water, I have maybe fucked myself. Okay. Paldea Ghost. Screamtail is not Ghost. Paldea Ghost. Oh, Gold Angle. Green cheese looking motherfucker. First partner, Paldea, Croc, or their evolutions. Yes, cool. And Paldea Fairy. That is Screamtail. Okay. Is there another water fairy? Is the second evolution of Primarina water fairy? Oh, no, I do know another fairy Pokemon. Water fairy, Azumarill. Let's go. I needed no help. The first Pokédogu in a decade where I didn't need any help. So hype. And it had a Paldea. It had a Paldea and Alola. It had a Paldea and Alola, and I didn't need any help. First grade student passes math test. More news at 5. Okay. Right. What wacky thing do I get to throw at Roark this time? Bonbon, Lil Peep, R.I.P., Gibby from iCarly, Corsola, I Don't Chuckle, Brain, no Pinky. Okay. Who are we leading with? I mean, if we lead with Gloom, we can run the same Gibble Gambit. But obviously we can't run the same Gambit if this is Bellossom. Because I think we'll bait something completely different, right? Because they would bait Sludge Bomb, yeah. I mean, Bellossom does do really well against Gibble. And we can rip Magical Leaf. Like, will 2 Magical Leafs always kill? Okay, man, I think I'm going Bellossom. I'm in on Bellossom for this. That seems like a great counter. Any reason to not open with this? I mean, getting 17 from the jump would be nice. If we get boomed, we get boomed, right? That's sad that Absorb Magical Leaf doesn't get us there. I guess we go Razor Leaf, Magical Leaf maybe. Okay. Let's glue bat hold up. Yeah, I mean that's the thing we're losing. Do we have a Lily encounter? Or do we have a Lily counter if we get rid of that? Because Gloom is would be our Lily counter if we didn't evolve. Really funny that is. Okay, so then who's our Gibble counter? Holy shit. Dunsparce, hello? Okay, that's our that encounter. What the fuck? Why is Dunsparce a demon? Like, I knew, but like, damn, bro. Okay. Dunsparce hidden like nobody's business. Overtail, are you here? No. Besties. We could throw coughing at this. I mean, they can't get hit by Sand Tomb. I mean, this does seem like a pretty good counter. I mean, rollout will can eat the more. We can sock screen. No. Bestie vibes only. Yeah, we could just go coughing at this and just win the long war. They can't get poisoned. They can't be trapped in by Sand Tomb. Yeah, I guess the only problem is like when they start ripping like +6 rollouts. That doesn't even really do that much. Coffin might be our Orin guy. I'm going to tentatively put it on there. Yeah. You'll be harassed by cats. Hell yeah. I guess I should find a Cranidos answer. Is it has? Bro. And the invitation has been redacted. The invitation to the Moonman house has been removed. Bro. Okay. This does concern me a little bit. Who's our Cranidos answer? Is it Love Disc +1? That is rough skin. Hey, McDonald. How we doing? Donnie Mick. Who's supposed to be a Cranidos answer? You're not supposed to have one. I get it. I mean, it might have to be like Love Disc plus Geodude. Yeah. This guy liked clicking crunch last time. I don't know why. Yes. When I went to the big house, I played a friendly with him where he like 4-stocked me in like 30 seconds. And he was like, and then he said, I told him that I made those Melee videos, I was Saves Untitled, and he was like, nice stats. And that was the extent of my conversation with HBox. And that's when I got indoctrinated into the HFAM. I think there's a reasonable possibility I just lose this fight. You're going to have to sell your laptop to pay the drawers because I'm not paying for it. Yeah, how are you going to do glass? Also, it's a fucking drawer. You can live without a drawer. You don't need a drawer. You kind of need a laptop. Ash era. Ash era. What's an Ash era? Okay. I think I just have to expect Gloom to kill like 3 in this fight. Oh, okay. Ash era, I got you now. Yeah, I think I just have to expect Gloom to put in a lot of work in this fight. And this is all nothing to say. Like he's in favor of taking it on. Okay. But still. It's one of those things like being angry at you doesn't help anybody. Yeah, causing problems doesn't help anybody. I'm going to say Gloom for Corsola, Gloom for Bonsly. Can I have a backup plan for... I mean, they don't really beat Lil Peep. I guess Dun can help out. Dunkirk. Maybe it's better that they're baiting Sludge Bomb, honestly. Sludge Bomb's like less of a pain in the ass move to take for a large majority of our team. Maybe we do want Belly Awesome. Plus, they could contribute against Gibble if that's where it heads. Which, actually, that might be where it heads, right? Yeah, Belly Awesome might kind of be the truth. Because this is rock, grass versus grass is an offensive type. Whereas Dragon's neutral, ground's negative, rock and grass are both going to be... Is grass neutral against grass or not super effective? I mean, regardless, they could just rip. Yeah. Let's see. I think maybe Blossom goes here. Corsola can also be Blossom. Dunsparce. Blossom can maybe contribute here. Laleep. God, so much. There are many things I want to say, but Sales ain't out the brace. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a smart strategy. Yeah, it just sucks because you can't really be an adult. They really won't let you kind of be an adult. Because it's like it's their house, you're a kid to them. I guess that's probably why teenage sections of relationships between parents and adults are so tenuous sometimes, because it's like you have enough brain power to make conscious decisions, but you still don't have the responsibility or ability to like feel like they're on the same level. I mean, we could just rip into Laleep. I don't know how we kill Laleep. I mean, it's just like hit then. I mean, maybe we could bring that guy. Transport thyself to Tarnation. Go to the Tarnation Nation. Yeah, we could also just go done and just rip shit. I mean, that's the out against every other Pokemon in here. I probably want to go Pecha on Dunsparce, I think. Coffin, I don't think is the guy I want to give an Orin. I think I want to give Orin to Geometrical Dude. And we just expect that Love Disc is going to die. There is no way that that Love Disc survives another Roark. Yeah. We don't have like a true leader against Laleep, though. We have a bunch of mons that are like... I mean, yeah, we could probably throw Chestnut at it. How's Chestnut do against the broader population? Head Smash is full AC. It is. Or maybe it's Andrew Sandshrew. Technically a geometrical dude. He's the... actually, it's the geological dude? Yeah, I guess he is pretty geological. I mean, he's pretty spherical. He could be geometric. Andrew the Sandshrew would maybe be another backup plan against Cranidos. Is actually Andrew Sandshrew should be our choice here instead of this guy? Yeah, because they can survive. Yeah, we'll swap that for that. Geological dude. What up, though, False? Get pinned. Okay. So... I think we've got ourselves a team. Okay, then who's the get out of jail like huge backup plan? So Bonsly, we're just gonna kill with Bell Awesome. All right, thanks, homie. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them regularly coming out. I've done it too many times where I'm like, I'm going to make videos on the run I'm doing as they come out, and then I get 400 streams behind, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm done. So trying my best to keep up. But I mean, everything's always going to lag behind. Wow, Untitled Robot. Reading the room better than most. Okay. So we're just going to go through, like, Bonsly, Bell Awesome's going to do it. The only hesitancy I have here is, do I want Gloom or do I want Bell Awesome? I think I'm going to stick with Bell Awesome to get the extra stats. Against Lileep, we have a lot of mons. I think Dunsparce, I'm going to say, is going to be our main contender for that one. We could maybe use a little bit more help. I do think we actually have a couple people who can beat Gibble, but Dunsparce is really, really good against Gibble. I would love to give... Do I want an Orin or do I want to patch it there? Yeah. We'll see. So Gibble shouldn't be a problem with that. I think Lily might actually just be our pain point. Yeah. I remember the day I found your Twitch like it was yesterday. Yeah, I want to say it's Lileep is the pain point where we'd like to bring another one. I was during the Emerald Kaizo era, I assume, right? Ooh. That's not the smiley face I want to use. Smoothie incoming. We might have found a new coffee shop I can work at, which is kind of hype. February and had to take care of my brother's cat. It's always so funny, like the wild series of events it takes for someone to get to the channel. Or like someone who's been around since like the Melee days, who stuck around through stuff. Maybe we can bring Geodude as the backup. I don't think Geodude is a great secondary Lileep fan. I mean, maybe we could bring Grotle for that. And I guess Grotle could help against these other ones. Maybe it is Grotle in the last slot. Yeah, I can live with Grotle in the last slot. Who gets the Quick Claw? I don't mind giving it the Grotle. Or actually, that should go the... No, because they're going to want the Orin. I give the Quick Claw maybe the Love Disc. For him watching that Brawly fight. Oh, is that the one with the speed tie that we lost at the end? With Croc and all? A legendary fight. Dude, I was so bad at the game back then. Legendary. Yeah, because I can remember from the video your words of encouragement in the chat. And then we get fucking washed. I have a tendency to get into quite cinematic battles. Speaking of which, Roark 3. I guess this isn't Roark 3. This is just our third time taking on Roark. Our second. We have 2 power plants. We have 2 Pokemon named Power Plant, but no one is ever going to notice because what's-his-name is never going to leave the box. I guess the Quick Claw doesn't matter on that guy. How many Orns do we have to divvy out? Because I think Sandra's the most important Orin. I think everyone else like really doesn't matter. We've got 2. Sandrew's definitely going to get one. I could, yeah, I'm coughing, maybe not. It's between giving it to one of these two and then giving the other the Pecha. Is really the debate here. I think I'll give them the Orin. Because I'm going to give them the Orin because they can do a lot more flexible stuff in this battle. I'll give you a quick claw. I don't think this will matter. Yeah, we'll give the Pecha over here. All right, gamers. It's time for another Roark. Oh, we gotta make sure we edge our Pokemon. I would like to check the thing in the gym if you can do edging in the game. I've been told you can edge in real life. I've been lied to. Talk to sign out front. Okay. Oh, sick. Yeah. Well, that's good they back you up on that and you're able to get a second opinion. I feel like when stuff like that happens, you could feel like you're crazy or like being unreasonable. It's nice you get a backup plan. You're being ridiculous, Overtail. Okay. This means I'm right. What was I going to say? That'd be really sad if you walk up to that sign by accident and you're like, damn, my XP management is going horrible. And like, what's the name of this gym leader again? And then, bah, your Pokemon are all edge and you're screwed. All right, gamers. We've visited Roark's gym twice before. It has not been a cinch every time, and today it is true yet again. If we get out of here with most of our Pokemon alive, I'll be very happy. Let's see what happens. We have never had this Bonsly blow up or set up Stealth Rocks. So, let's find out if that's going to change today. I think I'm going to go... I'll just go Magical Leaf, Magical Leaf. So that is... Is that Brick Break? I think that's Brick Break or Boom. Okay. Plants versus Zombies had me too locked in. Alright, Magical Leaf one more time. Bonsly hates setting up Stealth Rocks. I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it. Crit wouldn't have mattered because it has a sash. Alright, who comes in next? Chuckle, because of Toxic being a super effective move. We're just going to go over to Coffin then. Because Toxic won't hurt them. Curse will, obviously. Rollout, obviously, will hurt them too. So that's up, up. We're going for the slow and steady. I do want to check Sandtomb's accuracy. No, not Sandtomb's accuracy. I want to check Smokescreen's accuracy here. Because if it's like one of those 55% accurate, I'm clicking Sidebeam for the confusion. That actually might even just behoove me to do that. I just want to see for... Oh, it is 100% accurate. Nah, let's click it. Might as well just lower it down. So this is Toxic 2. Smoke 1. Curse 3. Okay. Down to at least rip. Like, I could alternate. Okay. Smokescreen was the call there. Get fucked, Clank. Damn. You really hit that C real hard. Alright. Cool. Airtight? I don't think so. Also, my god, coughing is popping off here. 2 misses? Did we get Sandvale coughing? Hello? Dude, this will probably be proc berry juice. That's Toxic 3. This is always the 1v1 that this is always the 1v1 that has to get cut out of the short. Because it just takes forever in a day. Okay, there's the first rollout that hits. Crit rollout does 15, and we get the confusion. Coughing is putting on an absolute clinic here. This is ridiculous. We take 2 from sand. We take 2 from sand. And rollout crit does, we just looked at this, at plus 3, 15. Okay, so we're a little bit good. So, side beam for a little bit more chip. I think I go smoke screen to like save HP. So that's rollout. Ouch. I believe it's going to die next turn from Toxic. So we can use this to our advantage. Especially because, oh, we would be dead to max roll crit rollout. Yeah, so it's going to die from a next turn. There's a world where it doesn't hit. What's the best thing we can do here? Who would be good to get into position? Who baits him what? Grodel is not going to take Jack from this. Grodel would bait in probably Leap Sludge Bomb. This would, and we have to remember too, this would also give us a level. So repositioning to get a level might be nice as well. I think I'm thinking either Dunsparce or... Who has super effective against Dunsparce? Nobody, so this would just go Order, most likely. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dunsparce here. I like the repositioning into them. Them getting to 17 is going to clean up a lot of ranges. We just hope for either a Snap Out this turn. Okay, no Snap Out. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's like 3 layers of protection for that. Also, their attack stat is so low, they just took like nothing from Confusion. But that's a dead chuckle. Cool. Toxic is so good against them because of exactly this, where you get to reposition, get someone else a level, make it good. Yeah. So my suspicion would be this is Lil Peep coming in. Cranidos right to the back. Okay. We are almost always dead to Head Smash. Is there ever a world where we just ball? Because this could be Crunch. But I mean, Head Smash plus Sand, we're probably just dead. Damn. I've seen in the past the AI doesn't really like clicking Head Smash. I think we just take the sack. I gotta know why. Maybe it's just like most damage it jumped to the back to him. Okay, there's Head Smash. Okay. That's always dead. Okay. The first time we're gonna see a Love Disc not survive here. Alright. This is totally cool with me. Then we're gonna go into our plan. Okay, no one else happier to reposition here. Yeah, this has to be Andrew Sandrew. Okay. Rough Skin plus Dig's not going to do it. Dig crit would be sick. Crunch would do less damage, but we could be wary about... Okay. That's not going to proc Orin, which is bad. So these damage rolls are going to matter a lot. Okay. This is scary. Do we have anyone with a priority move? Oh, man. This is going to come right down to the wire. I don't think Rough Skin kills here. Head Smash doesn't always kill. But crit and we're cooked. Crunch is cool. Defense drop, less cool, but we survived. Rough Skin would have been not enough to kill. We get the Orin. Okay, cool. I think that's our biggest problem. They're down. I think we should have a clear way out of this to win. Barring low peep AP Omni Boost shenanigans. Slash. Welcome to the jungle, baby. How much? 40. Oop. Don't give up on slash. Why do we got to do this in the middle of a dense battle? I guess sometimes it's useful. Probably over Sand Attack. It's either over Sand Attack or over Poison Sting. Let's do it over Poison Sting. Maybe we'll have some weird niche thing. Plus, yeah, we're not clicking Poison Sting on grass types. You're not clicking that on a grass type in front of you. You're swapping out. Low peep. With the defense drop, are we dead to AP? We are not. That rules. Are we dead to Sludge Bomb? No. Okay. So then we're going to go dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Giga Drain, even though it is the most damaging move, it's the one we want to see. We're going to go Poison Yab. We've got the Oran Berry here. We've got Serene Grace. We're not out of the woods just yet. But luck is on our side. Let's hope luck is on our side, I should say. Spoke too soon. All right. Still not a terrible matchup. Gets the Oran proc. That's a convenient number. This is Secret Power. This is Flinch Secret Power, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check this. If this is Flinch Secret Power, in buildings, Gen 4 in buildings, paralysis. Sand. Okay, no. I think this is just caves are rocky terrain. It's flinching. So this is paralysis. So nah. So there's no benefit in clicking that. Okay, so we're going to go... I think we just go most damaging move. We go Poison Jab. Crit gets us out. We're not dead to anything just yet. Omni Boost isn't as scary as it could be. Okay, we're going to go Recover Loop. That's cool with me. I think we just stay with done. We just stay with done and pray we get a crit in here. Or we just get call this in a recover loop. Not the prettiest 1v1 here, though. Because this is the sand ticks. Okay, at least they're not a double Omnibus. I think we should get there. The Toxic Chip? Yeah, we're getting there. Cool. But Gibble's still alive. Corsola's still alive. We wanted to have this guy help out with Gibby, but... Oh, wait, do they just... Okay. Are we always dead? Secret Power is a 50-50 to kill here. Okay. What are we going to be taking? It's Thunderfang or Earth Power. I think we got to go back to Belly. Belly is really good here. Yeah, we're just going to go back to Belly. Belly is still... They've taken a little bit more damage than we'd like them to. They've got the Pecha, unfortunately. Grotto, how do you feel about this? Ooh, a smoothie. Thank you. You want a sip? Important smoothie interruption. Oh, not a fan? Yeah. Damn. Well, let me get a coaster for that. Sorry, it was smoothie break time. We're back in at the Grotle smoothie. Okay, so Grotle can take it. I think I want to start maybe with Bellsprout. Especially because Bellsprout is faster. Yeah, and Thunderfang Earth Power isn't going to do jack. Okay, that's good. Not the smoothie, the attack. No drop? Cool. Razor Leaf crit is an insta-kill. Flamethrower plus Sandstorm without crit should not kill us, so let's rip it. I realized right after I clicked that I should have probably done 2 Magical Leafs because of Sandvale. But never punished, by the way. Is this Corsola going to be a problem? Like, I think... Nah, I assume Grotle can take care of Corsola. Yeah, that should be good. I think we're out. Just by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Yeah, I do think I can take down that Pokemon like I did earlier. Cool. I think we're out. Yeah, because this is just like Razor Leaf, it's gone. Might even waste a turn here by setting up Light Screen, yeah. Boys, I believe that is like 3 for 3 against Rourke. With Love Disc finally dying as planned. G? And I cannot express this enough, G. When you fought Roxanne 40 times, Rourke is nothing. A sad facsimile. A failed imitation. I'll stick with what I got. GG. The Girl Squad. Turtwig and the Gals. Love Disc. D. Love D. Tell me you love D. Cool. Cool. All right, time to update everything. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I've been fairly lucky in Rourke fights, though. I think my 3-0 record against Rourke is less indicative of skill. Obviously, I think finding lines for gym leaders, the Emerald Kaizo experience does help a lot, but I think it is partially because I got lucky there. That should have definitely been. I think that's the only. I could say maybe bringing in Dunsparce there could have also be considered a misplay. But overall, I think I played that pretty well. And Love Disc will not be missed. It's sad that we're -2 encounters because that damn Cyndaquil roared us away. Oh, the Love Disc wasn't even holding anything. I guess I should take this Petra off them too. Alright. Now time for the big level up. I will learn from my mistakes. I will properly EXP manage. I will properly EXP manage. I will learn from my mistakes. Let's start bumping. Well, I guess we should walk back. Well, we can bump a handful and then walk back. I'm curious whatever cool things Dunsparce gets. And we get Golbat. That rules. I guess I went way too hard leveling up last time. Well, let's start here. There's an easy place to start on Pokemon that we definitely do 1000% need to level up. It's once you get evolutions. Because their usefulness... Do you get an evolution? Their usefulness jumps exponentially. We need to take her all the way up to... How far does the kitty cat go up? That might be just all of our candies there. Skitty. $25. Yeah, that's not a terrible smoothie. It's just they have a thing here in Australia. All their like smoothies and I guess it's maybe just smoothies. Just like the consistency is closer to milk or water than it ever is to like the thickness of a smoothie. Like I went like closer to a milkshake when I'm talking about a smoothie. And that just does not seem to be the modus operandi here. Like they just want to give you water, milk water with fruit. Don't want that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they're bad for you. Well, I guess if you put enough good stuff in there, the balance is having a smoothie that's like semi still good for you, but doesn't taste like shit. I always find it so funny. You put like a decimal of a piece of spinach leaf in a smoothie, and then it just becomes the ugliest color of green you've ever seen in your life. The green just dissipates so quickly. I smoke crack healthier than smoothies. Mm. No, but crack's good for you. Smoothies might be bad, but crack's good for you. Healthy crack. That good. And alcohol. I think probably go like 21 on this guy. Endeavor, I don't think we're ever clicking that. I think it's the same shit with Farfetch, where it's like, you get some other cool moves that maybe would be useful if you were another Pokemon, but I just want to have as much coverage as possible. Let's just walk our way to the place. And we got another encounter to get. I guess we're just hoping for Muck again. Rocks. Crack rock. Crooked cop get shot. I'm just going to have Crack Rock by Frank Ocean stuck in my head. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The smoothies are unhealthy for you, but for some reason I've had that like voracious appetite, so this will help. Oh my god. I had nothing against the dude, but I just had a terrible food delivery interaction yesterday. Because drinking smoothies that my partner brought home, getting delivery Chinese food. Well, I went to pick it up. I truly am becoming a degenerate streamer. Check Discord. Marvel, baby. Fuck checking DC, I'm checking Marvel. Oof! It said you wanted IVs, you're going to get them in 3 stats. Insane metronome bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, I hate the clowns too. Like I could live with one. I could live with one metronome fight. But 3? Yeah. It sucks. I don't like it. At least 24 speed. Oh no, but because I was feeling sick, my like go-to when I'm sick is getting like Chinese food, and there's a place close to us. So I went to, and we ordered, there's like a specific, everything on the app is like in Chinese. There's this app, Hungry Panda, that's very popular here in Australia. So we ordered on that because they had like a better discount or something for pickup. And I order it, and then I get to the restaurant, and it's just the one dude who's also cooking. And he's like, oh, well, I don't think he speaks very minimal English, if not any English. And he's like, oh, this is your order right here. And he's packing up the last thing. I was like, cool. But then there's only 3 things and we got 4 separate things. So I have like my order, the screenshot on my phone, and I'm like pointing, I'm like, here are the things. And then he's like, he has like the receipt that has only 3 things on it. And he's like pointing to the thing on the receipt, and then pointing to the thing in the bag. And he's like, ba, ba, ba. And I'm like, there's something else. I'm like, this is the fried rice that's on here. There's something else. And he's like, 3 on here. So he just didn't give me half the food, and I had to like go through the support line and get it refunded. I'm glad he gave you the receipt, because his receipt that he got in the restaurant said 3 things, and the thing I ordered said 4 things. This is a uninteresting conversation. But I wish I stepped up more in the moment and found a better way to problem solve with like breaking the communication barrier, to be like, I should have been like 4 here, 3 there, or something. I just want my fried rice. And it felt bad because it was the thing my partner ordered, not what I ordered. Because if this shit happened, we did get a refund, so it's fine. But if it like happens to me, I don't know if other people like this. If it's like I didn't get my thing, I'm like, who cares? But because they didn't get their thing, I was like, damn, I'm sad. I'm sorry that they didn't get their shit. Anyway, Andrew. Evolve in the Sand Slash at 22. Drill Run at 25 regardless. Okay, so we're just going to evolve them. Do we want Rock Throw? Maybe more than Sand Attack. Gyro Ball. Maybe we want that over... We do get faster. Maybe we do want that over Metal Claw. But one that I never asked for, the run my box so good. That's how it be. It's the beautiful things about Nuzlocke. You gotta just do with what God gives you. What if you wanted a good box, but Arceus said, kill yourself? Oh wait, I forgot. Judo never fucking evolves. Oh yeah. How could I be so foolish? Okay. Golbat. 22. Any reason to delay? Bite at 21. Nah. What do we get? We get Poison Jab. We don't get Poison Jab for a while. Are we lacking a poison move for a hot minute? It appears we are. We at least get, like, super buffed Leech Life. We'd want this over Sonic. Oh, excuse me. Bite's good, too. Do I just not want Poison Sting? 40 base. I mean, Stab's good. But I think I'd rather have these moves. Ah! Would I rather have Poison type? Who am I going to be using this against? Grass types, I would just use Wing Attack instead. Bites may be good. I mean, if I'm hitting, like, neutrally, I'd probably want to use one of those. Yeah, I guess Poison's not, for the typing we have, Poison's not great for stabbing. Alright, let's see if Gluebat can do anything else. Yeah. We did defeat Roark. All we did was lose Love Disc. So now we're on the big level up train. Grotle. Yeah. The most annoying part of this game, or at least early game, is just this big jump of leveling up a bunch of Pokemon. We probably take this over that. Next is being Mars. Yeah, Mars is the next big roadblock. I don't feel as bad about beating Mars as I did in the past. Now it's really... Oh, is this always... Is Slash always crit or Slash 50-50 crit? I want to say Slash is probably like 50-50 crit now, right? With Super Luck / Leak. I evolve at 24. Yeah, we just want to evolve them at 24. Yeah. No, I'm saying what, because it'll be, Leak adds 2 stages, I think. Slash adds 1, and then Super Luck adds 2? I don't know if it's +5 or... Yeah. Is there a world where we just don't bump Chestnut all the way up here? Honestly, I think if I can avoid using Chestnut and save them for the forest, because what we learned last time is they were so good in the forest that we wanted every drop. I think if we start them at like 25 for Mars, if we really don't have any other option, that might be good. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say it's either guaranteed crit or 50%, which is a big gap between those two, but yeah. I just got to make sure I don't swing completely in the opposite direction and way underlevel everyone during the split. We just have to be much more mindful of EXP. Particularly on Slugma and Delcatty. I think those two are probably the creme de la creme of Mons on the split. Well, this guy's done learning moves after this split. What a surprise. Yeah. I do see some merit to it. It arguably, I think, makes the game easier to balance. Yeah. Or, at the very least, kind of gives you leeway to make the game harder. You know? Like, you're more open to be able to make the game harder because you're gonna know... You don't have to, like, slowly ramp up the difficulty over a split. You can just be like, okay, you're gonna be at 28 now. Like, every fight's gonna be challenging for level 28. Evolves at 25. I could probably send that all the way. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, the game is hard enough. Is there a world where I want to keep this? I mean, we get explosion at 40. I don't think we're booming this anytime soon. I think I'll get not hold self-destruct and be minus a move slot. Yeah. Wait, is Morning Sun that good? Should I have kept Morning Sun? From your reaction, I'm gonna guess yes. I feel like I haven't clicked it once. Yeah. Oops. But what about Poison Sting? It does 40 damage. Yeah. Yeah. Just in my mind, I think Beautifly's so frail that we've never clicked it because of that. But, alas. Bill Barrel. I will remember that for the future. Gets Hyper Fang at 23. We're going to go up to that. I don't really think we want a water type move. Maybe it's better than Mud Shot because it's stab. Okay, and it can reduce speed. When do we get Hyper Fang? Oh, 23. I would love if you did something, Bill Barrel. Billiam Barrel. Is there a mon with Bright Powder? Yeah. There's some weird Bright Powders early on. Game bad. Is all I have to say. Hey, we gotta encounter the grab. So I should just clear this box. The mission of this split lacks incense. I don't have that lax incense, but I do lack sense sometimes. BP. British Petroleum's at it again. I think we want to... honestly, probably better to be on the daytime table. I don't think we'd be mad with Mime Jr. or Spoink. Because I think the more times we're re-rolling, the higher odds we hit Meowth. Is my logic here. And I don't want to hit Meowth. I think Meowth might be the only thing on this table I'd be upset about. I should have not said that. I didn't finish. I didn't even consider leveling up the fucking Luxio. My brain saw my box and it was like, yeah, that's good. We don't need that guy. What an absolutely trash Pokemon. We probably delay for... Oh my god, we have to delay so long for discharge. I'll do it later. When the cocaine starts shining, gotta sniff that bright powder. God, no, that's not the bar. We considered the bar and then we decided to stay at home. Okay. So you're more of a bulky boy. Beach, let's go get away. Alright, gamers. Let's catch ourselves a Toxic Fool. Reminder for those playing at home. Table looks like Grimer, Coughing Dupe, Meowth, Aiken, Spoink, Mime Jr., Double Rat, Voltorb, Mime Jr., Spoink again. 25% Grimer is our most likely hit here. Let's see what we got. Toxic Meowth. Why did I ever say anything? Metaclaw, Payday, Bite, Growl. Three Shake Great Ball too. What are we doing? Yeah, true. Can farm content out of this. What is it again? Metaclaw, Payday, Bite, Growl. Metaclaw, Payday, Bite, Growl. I'm just seeing if we can hit this guy. Can't really hit this guy with this guy. Who else do we have? I curse you with bad. I diagnose you with die. These moves are making contact. I don't go Andrew Sandrew. Yeah, we have all good moves now. Content King Meowth hitting this. We're gonna name Meowth after the Clout House. Is this Clout House Meowth? That is the location for it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a matching Meowth to the one you just posted, Grogus. Jesus. As soon as I speed up. Cloud House Meowth it is. Welcome to the Cloud House. Well, it's a Pokemon we don't give a shit about them getting overleveled because they're probably going to be dog. This isn't always super luck, right? And this evolves into Persian at 28. That's 50-50 super luck Limber. I don't know what's better. I mean, Limber is pretty good. A cat with that dog in him? We'll see. It is super luck. Is that correct? Let's check this. I'm not even going to attempt to diagnose the problem here. Let's see. That is neutral nature, 1 speed, 6 attack. Honestly, like 30 defense, 29 special defense. Not actively a negative Pokemon, yeah. Defensive Cloud House. The Meowth situation is crazy. Yeah. Okay, let's see how little levels we can get through this next fight with. We're gonna unhide everything on this split. Here we go. Well, it's a Pokemon. Yeah. I do really think like our... Oh, I gotta update this too. Our major thing that we are considering on this split, basically we want to cause as little problems to Mars as possible. We want our Mars to be consistent, which it does suck a little bit now. I'm concerned walking towards Mars because we do not have anyone with Aurora Beam to take care of Gibble. Like, that is a problem. Or not Gibble, Gabite. Same difference. So that is our first concern. But yeah, basically we know what the EXP management is like. I think the EXP management is an annoying thing too, because I think you have to play it to do it, right? EXP management, you can have rules of thumb, but you kind of need to know the difficulty curve of a split. Like, the fights after Mars aren't too bad, and the fights before Mars and the split aren't too bad. It's just really Mars and the inconsistency that's provided. But because of how long the split stretches on, even if it's not difficult after it, it kind of behooves me to play a little bit riskier and not bump super hard for Mars. Mr. Barrel, would you like to enter the stage? Or maybe Dun Dun? I could be Dun with this shit. True, yeah, we could do that. Like, as, like, throw away that cat for that fight. That might be a smart plan. Because Delcatty, why is Delcatty 30? How did Delcatty get 30? No wonder Delcatty's killing all these motherfuckers. Yeah. I should actually crit chance Gen 4. I should actually check what this is. So, Super Luck? Let's go all the way down the line. Super Luck raises it by 1. Leak raises it by 2. High crit moves, I assume. So we're plus 4. So it is 50-50. If we were in later gens, I guess it would already be 100, but it's 50-50. Either happens or it doesn't. Yeah, you effectively can't use it. You can't use it until the next gym. Yeah, it's not like dead. I gotta read the rule book specifically on over leveling within battle. I don't know if it immediately has to swap out once it hits like 29. That would be important to know for the Mars fight, because if it can hit 29 and still fight for the rest of that, I would just rip that to 28. Let Persian just do shit. Yeah. Yeah, but actually, why don't we just check for self-promo? Zeke. Nope, that's my friend's Discord. Reflexive, click into there. People are getting into the whole bad faith. Okay, let's see. Pokemon that overlevel during battle are allowed to finish the fight over the level cap. Enter every feather split either at or under the current jam. Pokemon that overlevel during there are allowed to finish the fight over the level cap. However, entering any other fight is disqualified, not by the mid-split fights. Overlevel Pokemon cannot be the lead of the party after they overlevel outside the context of back-to-back. In the case of back-to-back, okay, so yeah, technically it does appear if we're rules lawyering this shit, we could literally, if we wanted to, lead Mars with an edged Persian, take the first KO, and then be at 29 for the rest of the fight. Yeah, so it could literally just be like edged at 28. I definitely would want to like double check that, but I would not be surprised if I'm not the first person to do this. Because, I mean, the whole thing of Nuzlocking, we're basically just rules lawyers. Like, the whole thing of, like, finding edges in fights, it's all about, like, getting that minute, like, 3 weird things line up scenario to get an edge. And if I don't really want to use Meowth for the rest of the split, like, fuck it, we send Meowth at it. Like, curiosity's sake. Good bite. This is winner POV. We're talking about manipulating the rules. We're talking about over-leveling rules. Because we're like, if we're not going to use this Meowth for the rest of the split, why don't we just, like, edge it for Mars? Plus 22 attack as well. Gets knockoff at 28? Oh my god, yeah. Fuck it, we send that shit. Slash. So let's just, yeah, out of curiosity. What is this? And it's super lock, so we could just get bowed out by crits. We can knock off Brightpot. Knockoff is probably good for, what's her name? Knockoff's probably good for the moon or the sun. You take the moon, and we have Night Slash as well. I guess knockoff's good too. Okay. Okay, so not as, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oppressive? I guess the scary thing is that it's not always picking up a KO, but I mean, it's probably decent here. Decent here. I mean, this guy's going to be whipping protects like it's no one's business. Yeah, I mean, like, I really like the idea of Persian just being like, okay, fuck it, let's rip. Yeah, maybe we wouldn't, like, lead it. We'd probably lead, like, someone who can pick up 2 KOs. But yeah, I like this as a plan. Anyways, what are we doing? Back to the current place. Back to the lab again. This fight is not nearly as scary as we've ever made it out to be, so... Yeah, the question is, do I want to send Dunsparce at it, or do I want to spend... I think 22 Dunsparce probably outspeeds Oko's most things here. It's like that and Fetch. Or additionally this guy too. We do kind of want to take care of the boomers. I'm down to throw Fetch with Ruffman at it. Do they not always kill the Clefairy? This guy never has clicked follow me, though. Like, I'm always interested in looking for follow me, and we never see it. And we can always have Delcatty in the back to, like, if it gets sideways, clean it up. Like, we have just a lot of really solid Pokemon for this fight. Billion Barrel. Yeah. We could just go like 24 with Bill Barrel. Yeah, Bill is Bill Barrel's not at the top of our leaderboards, so I guess light screen going up is kind of annoying. I'm gonna go 24, kill that first. Okay. We'll go Bill 24. It's quite funny that I never made the connection that one of my best friends, Bill, his favorite Pokemon is the little one, Bidoof. Bill Doof, as it were. Bill Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Andrew Sandshrew, probably. Yeah, I think this is enough to just better Pokemon these guys. And not even have to use the real good better Pokemon. What a banger. And with our final trick, I guess Weezing's not bad too. Type diversity, big wall, over leveled. Cool. Cool. I don't think this fight is scary enough. Let's just keep Bill Barrel 23. Let's start playing with a little bit more faith in Armand's ability to just clear shit out. I think it can play with a little bit more risk. I'm going to put pawn the 21, though. Especially that it gets the ace. We're real slow, but I think we'd rather have that over that. I want the coverage. All right, let's do it to it. Nothing we're missing. Give Quick Claw to somebody. Maybe Sahara. Is that chilling in her bag? I think it's chilling in her bag. Actually, you're pretty slow. We'll do that. All right. Let's do it to it. We'll probably cap it off after this stream, or after this fight. Seems like a good place to stop. It's just like the stopping before gauntlets, I feel like, is important. Because gauntlets, this gauntlet coming up isn't that challenging, but it's just like having that good to go. And then we can just like take our time with the other Pokemon. Maybe get back to Mars again before the end of the week. That'd be pretty cool. Beep, beep. We're going to go Hyper Fang. Yeah, we'll go Hyper Fang into Numel. Still have never seen the redirect. Screen up is annoying, but not for us. Munch, Curse 1. Light screen. Okay. You do you, Munchlax. Eggy. Bobeggy. We are slower. Propensity to boom. I'm down to go... Do I just want to kill... I think I maybe just want to kill Clefairy. Oh, owned. Okay. Damn. Munch, you just going to curse again? Oh, man. Does Munchlax have Snore? Does not. That'd actually be so sick if it did. Okay. We're just going to send it... I guess we send it in again. Okay, wouldn't have mattered what we clicked. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've in the past, overstressed how challenging this fight is. Like, obviously, Delcatty plus... Ooh? Damn. Delcatty plus Chestnut does just roll this fight. I think this is a very, 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 very likely boom coming in here from Eggy Beggy. So we're going to go with the power plant. Interesting. Okay. Cool with me. That's not going to do jack. Safeguard. Okay. Lax, what you got? You just... Oh, yeah, it's going to go for the kill on Eggy, of course. I could have known that. Okay. Will be big brother versus little brother. Okay. I'm going to go Assurance into Shop It. Yeah, we're faster. We just pick that one up. Cool. Oh, burn the lax. Burn the lax. Get that curse pumping. Yes. Now swing. Get him out of the way and the aftermath. Just survives. Light screen's down. Well, we know Lax is going to attack into the skunk. Weezing doesn't take like shit from this guy. Skunk, are you doing anything that guy's afraid of? Yeah, let's go with the Sand Slash. I'll just keep on moving this stuff around. You gonna boom? Fine with me. Yeah, Lax picks up the kill. Will Aftermath do enough to kill them? Okay, no, not that much. Just coughing in the back over on that side. And Beldum and nose. Sand Slash can't hurt this guy. All they can do is slash him. Am I down to just go Delcatty, get one rip here? Coughing was... Oh, they taken like no damage at all. Yeah, we can just bounce back over there. Maybe go... I could be fearful of a double up. Let's just... We'll go with coughing. Just bounce it back. Even though likely I think we're going to see a double up into the Lax. Those boys gotta see KOs over there. Yeah. We're gonna side beam into their coughing. Swabbaloo. What do you do? Looks like not much of anything. Okay. Nose has a Beldum behind them. We're just gonna rip into that spot. Yeah. I think this is just basically taking our time and walking it down. Trading safeguards. What do you have attack move 5s? You do have Rock Tomb. I could swing once this guy before they go. It's a world where it just protects again. Ouch. Okay. Damn. Did it try to sing our Weezing? Not only did it try to sing our Weezing, we have Safeguard up. What is Lowbro cooking? Yeah, could have seen that coming. I think this is just a walk it down. %, the crit. Damn. Or is it still... No, it's 1 1/3. It's not a high crit move. I don't think that's going to do jack shit. Yeah. You're going to Iron Defense? Doesn't matter, we're going to crit. What I should do here is just split it up even further. Yeah. Yeah, I need to stick with the mine. I had a good idea when we got into the forest and like the fights of the forest of being like, okay, we're not going to use our overleveled Pokemon, but we're going to bring them to the fight in case we need to. I just need to be much, much, much more mindful of that concept. Being like, we will bring them and only use them really if we have to. Like, yeah, we barely needed to be 20s for this fight. This fight is not hard. And it's a lot of EXP because it's a double battle. It's 8 Pokemon. So I think using Delcatty and Chestnut there, like even if we swap them out, especially with Chestnut's boosted EXP from the trade, was just not the move. Okay, gamers. I think that's going to be where we ended here. Nice killing Rourke. Nice getting everyone leveled up that we are more easily able to just jump right into tomorrow. Hopefully we get all the way up to Mars tomorrow, and then we run it. Yeah, hopefully we get past Mars by the end of the week. Gamers.